Joining me now is House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. All right, Congressman, I just have to say I wasn't surprised by this at all, but it seems like your censure resolution was well-founded. What's your reaction to the latest news? New York Times broke it.
Well, if you watch, the Democrats are trying to discredit democracy. This is simple, exactly what it is. And we should go further than censure. He should be removed from the chairmanship of the Intel Committee. And one person makes that decision, the Speaker of the House. I requested that in March. Because let's walk through this. 2 years ago, he lied to the American public where he said he had proof and evidence beyond circumstantial and carried us through this nightmare for the last 2 years. He met with Michael Cohen, his staff, 3 times, more than 10 hours. He met with Glenn Simpson with Fusion GPS. And now he met with this whistleblower and lied to the American public. Every time they have attempted a coup, there's been one common denominator, the lies and deceit of Adam Schiff. He is now, as you know, a fact witness. And nowhere in our justice system allows a fact witness to be the prosecutor. He needs to recuse himself today, and the Speaker needs to remove him as the chairman of one of our most sensitive committees that we have,
she's not
the
do
Intel
that.
Committee.
Congressman, she's not going to do that. They were up there doing the dog and pony show today. About how, well, we want to work with the president on USMCA. And, well, of course, but we're going to stand with the founders and the Constitution. She was trying to play this big game, as I talked about in the angle, about, oh, well, we'll work with them, but we're standing up for the founding principles of this country. She's not going to move old Schiff from anything.
You know what she's also doing? She's not carrying it out in a fair process. Every time that we've gone through an impeachment, we've had an impeachment inquiry vote on the floor of the House. Why do you have that? Because it sets up the rules, and it also empowers the minority to also have subpoena rights. Think about if you went before a trial, but you couldn't call any witnesses. This is exactly what she's working through. And you're supposed to go through the Judiciary Committee. No, where does she go? To Adam Schiff, the individual who has continued to lie. He lied on MSNBC. He lied last Sunday when he was asked, does he know who the whistleblower is? He lied when he didn't tell the Intel Committee when he had 2 opportunities when he had already met it. This sounds a lot like the Kavanaugh situation. The same situation is building of exactly what they're doing here. This just shows this is all political.
Yeah, well, his lawyer, Mark Zaid, who's represented Schumer and Hillary, by the way, he put out a statement today,
yes.
A whistleblower statement today, saying there was no contact between the legal team and Congress until nearly a month after the whistleblower complaint was submitted to the Intel community's IG. I can unequivocally state that neither any member of the legal team nor the whistleblower has ever met or spoken with Congressman Schiff about this matter. Well, what we find out in the New York Times is a staffer of Schiff, Congressman, acted as the intermediary. Now, why would this need to go to Schiff via a staffer before it became a matter of public record? Why?
I think this Adam Schiff needs to tell us, what did he know, when did he know it, and how many times did he lie to us in the process? And you're going to tell me this staffer never told the chairman who he was, didn't advise in the process, and Schiff didn't advise the staffer on the direction? Because what did they tell this whistleblower? Where to go to get an attorney? Much like the person who came forward against Kavanaugh. The exact same pattern we have found before. Remember what they wanted to do. On the day the president was being sworn into office was the first day that the Democrats talked about impeachment in print. They voted on it 3 times. Twice they voted on impeaching this president before one word ever came out from the Mueller report. This has been political for day one, and Adam Schiff has proven from this point here he has no credibility. He has no credibility to be a chairman, and he has no right to be the prosecutor in this case.
Congressman, are you concerned, as I laid out in the angle, that this impeachment obsession, it's an obsession, is having a destabilizing effect on our domestic policy and maybe in ways that we don't even know yet, our foreign policy? We have big issues with North Korea, big issues with China. I mean, this is not exactly sending to the world a message of all is copacetic. Yeah, it's a presidential election, but we're a strong country. This is, in my view, sending a terrible signal to the rest of the world.
It's sending a terrible signal, breaking the fabric of America, democracy itself. It's what they're trying to discredit. Remember when they called this out? The Speaker did not wait to have any facts. She had her press conference at the moment that all world leaders were sitting in New York at a UN conference while the President was going to meet with other leaders. Think for a moment when you think about foreign policy. What other foreign leader is going to feel comfortable talking with whoever is President of the United States?
Would you?
They are not. They're not only. No, they're putting our foreign policy and in America in jeopardy.
But they
they're
want more
also
conversations.
breaking down this country.
Congressman, be aware, and I'm sure you are. They want more transcripts. They're not stopping at this transcript. They want more transcripts of more meetings, of more conversations, and I certainly hope the White House counsel's office and Main Justice, whoever's doing this, that not happening again, because this is a terrible precedent that was set. Necessary, perhaps, in this case, but a terrible precedent.
We should never allow another one to go forward for the sheer national security of this country. But this is a scam of what they're moving forward. This should end this coup, the second one they've done, because the common denominator is the lies of Adam Schiff.
Mr. Minority Leader, thank you so much for being here tonight. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.